magnetic field due to electric current.
Morning student, today we have to start the new chapter magnetic fields due to the electric current. It means that in this chapter we have to learn the how the magnetic fields are produced due to the flow of current through the wire or conductor. But before that, you know the one of the great scientists, Hans Christian Ørsted. This will be the first scientist discovered the exact relationship between the electric and magnetic field. That is, how the magnetic fields are produced due to the flow of current through the conductor. Later on, the scientist, which one? Faraday, then Maxwell, Gauss, all these scientists take the number of experiments. And find out the close relationship between the magnetic field and electric current or electric field. Again, Maxwell, that is the one of the great scientists, Maxwell, theoretically proved that the relationship between electric field and magnetic field. In previous chapter, we have already seen that how the rest electrical charge produce the force on other charges or rest charges. Right? Now in this chapter, we want to find out the equation of force acting on the charge or conductor by the magnetic field. Right? Now, before that, you know the right hand thumb rule. Suppose there, if you take the one of the conductor and if you held in a right hand in such a way that if outstretched thumb indicates the direction of flow of current, then curled finger indicates the direction of magnetic field or vice versa. That is, if the curled finger indicates the direction of flow of current, then outstretched thumb indicates the direction of magnetic field. Right? What happened? Curled finger indicates the flow of current, then thumb magnetic field. If thumb represents the flow of current, then curled finger indicates the direction of magnetic field. Right? So this is about the right hand rule. But again, you know the left hand rule also. What happened here? Suppose that if we take the first three fingers of a left hand, which one? That is the thumb, first finger, and now this is the middle finger. Now these three fingers are mutually perpendicular to each other. And in that, if first finger indicates the direction of magnetic field, middle finger indicates the direction of flow of current, then outstretched thumb indicates the direction of force acting on that conductor. That is, see here, we want to see the diagram of that. Suppose here if we consider, this will be the conductor. Right? In this way, suppose that if we take this one, suppose along this direction, the current is flow. Right? Now, this will be the direction of magnetic field B. Then the direction of force is along this direction. Now this will be the force. Right? So this is as per the left hand rule. But again, we know the exact relationship between the direction of flow of electron and the direction of current. Now they are opposite to each other. If this is the direction of flow of current, then along this direction we get the motion of a charged particle, that is the velocity of a charged particle. right? Now this will be the relationship between the which quantities, that is I, V, then B and F, right? Now using these these four quantities, now we want to find out the force acting on a charged particle. Now we want to see the magnetic force. See here, we know the first of you these three quantities. Which one? That is V, B, and now their F. And now here we consider simply electron. Then the equation of the force is what you get there. That is the magnetic force Fm, which is equal to the what you get there. Here we take the electron, and you know that on the electron the negative charge is present, that is minus E, right? So inside the bracket what you get there, simply V cross B. So this will be the equation of the magnetic force acting on the electron. Suppose this will be the equation number 1. This will be the equation for only electron. But now here we want to write down the in general equation of the force, that is about the charge. Then what you get there? Fm, which is equal to the, instead of minus A, simply we want to take the charge Q, whether this is the positive charge or negative charge. So what you get there? Simply V cross B, right? Suppose this will be the equation number 2. But suppose here both the fields are present. Now this will be the equation only for the magnetic field. But suppose there electric and magnetic field is present, then how much force which is acting on that charged particle? What you get there? In the presence of electric field and magnetic field. Magnetic field. The total force is what you get there? F, which is equal to the both the fields which act the force on the charged particle. So that's why here what you get there? Force due to the electric field plus force due to the magnetic field. But you know the equation of the force due to the electric field. What you get there? Simply Q into the E. E is nothing but the that is electric field intensity. And we know the equation of the magnetic force. What you get there? Q into the V cross B. So this will be the equation of the total force acting on the charged particle. Right? So yeah, this will be the equation of total force acting on the charged particle in the presence of electric and magnetic field. Now we want to see the justification of this equation. For that, suppose here, first of here, if we take, this will be the one of the battery, right? Now this will be the positive terminal, and now this will be the negative. This will be the positive, this will be the negative. Then suppose this will be the connecting wire, and now suppose this will be the main conductor. Again, suppose this will be the conductor, and now this will be the connecting wires. You know the direction of flow of current. The current is flows along this direction. It means that here, if we consider this will be the two conductors, this will be the two conductors, then what happen? Here, when the current is flowing through the first conductor, then around that conductor magnetic field is produced. Again, through the second conductor, again current is flow, again their magnetic field is produced. Again, both the conductor placed in between the magnetic field produced by the first and second one. Then at that time, what happen? They acting the force on each other. It means that due to that, what happen? Here, this conductor is move along these directions. What happen here? Now both the conductors move away from each other, that is, they are repels to each other. But suppose here, if you take the conductor just like this one, this will be the battery, this will be the positive terminal, this will be the negative one, right? Now here, suppose this will be the first conductor, just like this one. Now here the current is flowing from positive towards the negative. It means that along this direction, right? The current is comes along this direction. Here again we get this one, right? Now see here, this is the two conductors. This is the first one and this is the second one. Here through both the conductors, the direction of flow of current is the same. That is upward directions. Right? At that time, in between these two conductors, again their force is act or force is produced. But here, the direction of that force is just like this one. What happened? Here, the direction of force is towards each other. It means that now both the conductors which is moves towards each other. Now this conductor moves along this one and now this one along. It means that both the conductors which is moves along the same direction. First one which is moved towards the left to right and now this is the right to left direction. It means that they are comes to close to each other. And this happens only when the nature of force is attractive. It means that in this case the nature of force is attractive and for this case the nature of the force is repulsive. Right? So in this way the force which is acting on the conductors and their nature. Now we want to see the first case of this equation, this one. We want to consider this one. Now we know the equation, which one? Fm, which is equal to the what we get there? Q into the V cross B. Here the magnitude of the force, that is the magnetic force, which is depends on the mainly three quantities. Which one? That is magnitude of the charge, velocity of that charge particles, and the magnitude of the magnetic field. Suppose here, if we consider the angle between the V and B is 0. Case 1. If angle between V and B is 0, then what happens? Then here this is the cross product, then what you get there? Sine. Then sine 0 is 0. It means that the force acting on that charge particle is 0. When if the direction of motion of a charge particle and the direction of magnetic field is same, then the force acting on that charge particle is 0. So this is the first case. Now the second case. Suppose that if we consider if the velocity of the charge particle which is 0, velocity of the charge particle is 0, then what happens? The magnitude of V which is not equal to the 0. Only velocity is 0. Then and then the force acting on that charge particle which is also 0. Right? So this is about the force acting on the charged particle. Right? And now third case, suppose that if we consider the direction of magnetic field and the direction of velocity, right? In between that, there the angle is 90 degree. Then at that time, now the third case, if the value of theta which is equal to the 90 degree, then sine 90 which is equal to the 1. Then what happens? At that time, there the maximum force which is acting on that charge particle, that is the Q into the V into the V. So this is the maximum force acting on the charged particle. And the direction of this force is, suppose here, if we consider this is the direction of the velocity of the charged particle, and now this will be the direction of the magnetic field. Then at that time the direction of the force acting on that charged particle is in upward directions. It means that now here this magnetic force, which is a perpendicular to the plane in which velocity of the charged particle and magnetic field is present. Right? Now this is about the magnetic force which is acting on the charged particle. Right? See all the equations once. See there.